everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I am here today with another, believe it or not, another Jeffree Star Cosmetics haul. Today we are going to be looking at the lip ammunition. So if you're interested in hearing more on it, and I'm going to be lip swatching each shade, then stay tuned. I ordered this on October 9th and I received it on October 17th. I guess I don't get the lip ammunition box. So I ordered all of the lip ammunition plus I believe Leo, I think is the new one, and Flamethrower. So let's take a peek. There they are. And I am going to be trying each one of them on. Oh God. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Jeffree Star's lip scrub to prep my lips. And I'm going to use my favorite lip balm, which is by Terry Balm de Rose. Oh God, I love this stuff. Oh, Lord have mercy, do I love this stuff. So I'm going to take off what I have on right now, which is Big Bang, which is one of my favorites by Urban Decay. Now, I do not need to hear any comments from any hecklers about my teeth. And I'll tell you why. First off, because I just don't give a shit. Secondly, because I am letting my teeth get as discolored as possible because I purchased some new whitening products. So I really want my teeth to, unfortunately, I am an avid Coca-Cola drinker and I'm a smoker. Those two things color your teeth. So this may not be the best time to do a lip swatch video. But when have I ever done things the right way? Okay, now starting with, I will tell you just real quick while we're on the subject of Jeffree Star. I'm sure you guys saw in a previous haul I purchased 2 of each of his lip scrubs. And I have to tell you, I'm going to tell you now because I've been using them. As painful as it's been, I've been using them. Okay, now you can, if you look in there, do you see how dry and gritty that looks? It looks like dried up brown sugar. You see that? That literally is what every one of these is like. And I have been beyond disappointed with this because, you know, you look at the pictures on his website and a lip scrub is supposed to have some moisture in it, not just natural sugar and flavoring. I don't know if his formula is just wrong or if these dried up, but these are all dry. Not only are they all dry, but the sugar, now again, I don't know if it's because something's wrong with this formula or it's because he just used too big of a grain of sugar, but these frickin' hurt. I mean, they hurt. You know, like when I use Lush's lip scrub, which is my all-time favorite lip scrub, their bubblegum one, oh, it rattles my brain. It's my favorite. When I use that, I will use it over and over and over just because I love it, the effect it has, and I love the flavor of it. I mean, hell, I'll just eat it sometimes. But this here, not only do I not like this, I do not like the way this feels. This feels like shards of glass on my lips because the sugar crystals are either 1, too big, or 2, there's not enough liquid in this formula, and so the sugar crystals have bonded together and gotten too big. So I don't know which of the two it is. He could be using a real small grain natural sugar, but because of the fact he hasn't put enough liquid in this formula, the sugar crystals have binded together. Literally, they've bound, I should say. They've bound together, forming much larger crystals, which is what you can see there. And I'm telling you, it hurts. And this is, I mean, it's like I don't know how to describe it. If you see my finger pushing down in it, and then see the size crystals on my finger, I don't even know if it can pick up, but they're huge. And there's like no liquid in here. It's not even a paste. It's just thick as shit. It's just crystals. So, gotta get your lips real wet using these.
Even then, it hurts. Okay.
That's enough of that shit. You know, if he fine-tuned his formula and his flavor, it would be good. But man, that flavor, oh, it goes bad fast. When I first got those, it had a really strong artificial strawberry flavor to it, you know? But now, it's got a nasty aftertaste. And I'm not saying this just to be a shit. I'm saying it because that's what it tastes like. So now I've got some of my Baume de Rose on, which feels like heaven on my lips, especially after what they just been through. Okay, so let's start taking these out. Oh, I forgot. I got Masochist, which is another one of the liquid lipsticks I've been trying to get a hold of. Leo. And, oh yeah, I forgot about, I got that one, Androgyny. Got Baby Spice and Unicorn Blood here. That's the first package. The second package I have Flamethrower, which is the liquid lipstick that he came out with in orange. Then I've got Starfish and Beauty Pageant and the Lip Ammunition. And then I've got X Supermodel and Celebrity Skin, and something's wrong here, and Jeffree's Girl. Where are, well, that's interesting. I ordered all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing 3. There are 10 lip ammunitions. So I don't know what happened. The Granddaddy Perp is missing, as is the other purple. I mean, who names it Granddaddy Perp? You know, he says it's after a marijuana plant, but you know what Granddaddy Perp used to mean in my time? A granddaddy was somebody you called a top pimp, and a perp was a criminal. Anyways, okay, I'm not even gonna get into it. You know, for a guy who's got caviar taste, he puts out things that I will tell you one thing I like that he's changed a lot. This is the original Celebrity Skin and Unicorn Blood here. And now all of his new boxes, oh shit. All of his new boxes have the color on the actual end, as opposed to before where he just did pink stickers with a name. I like this much better because, as you can see, yeah, I'm one of those people who keeps all my crap in boxes. I just do. I like things and you can see how tattered and old these boxes are because I bought these when they originally came out. But we're gonna start with these because the liquid lipsticks will probably torture my lips, and I don't want to do that before I have to do lipsticks. Now all of these except for one, if I remember correctly, are a cream formula. I think it's Beauty Pageant that is a glitter. Yeah, it is. Oh my god, my phone's ringing again. Sorry about that. That was my mama. And I always take phone calls from my mama. Okay. So, like I was saying, Beauty Pageant's the only one that has a shimmery formula. The rest are cream finish. He released an inordinate amount of pink, which, quite frankly, is okay with me because, you know, I'm all about the pink. Of course, his other, you know, 50,000 customers are probably a little pissed off, but he doesn't seem to really pay much attention to what his customers want. It seems he's more devising this line for himself. Okay, so let's start with, how about Baby Spice? Let's take, now they all come in this pink. Now I love the pink, don't get me wrong, but that is straight up tacky. Not only is it tacky on the box, it's even tackier in person. You know, maybe this is, you know, maybe this is great for, you know, kids in their 20s. I mean, this is probably something they like because it looks like a bullet. To me, it looks like a pocket rocket. Now, for any of those out there that are my age, you know what a pocket rocket is. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be going out with my girlfriends and, you know, being at the nightclub or something and taking my lipstick out to refresh it and taking something out of my purse that looks like a pocket rocket. On top of that, these are so cheap. These are so cheap. I mean, literally, it's got a slip-in top. You see that? This here isn't even one cohesive piece. It's a slip-in. See it up there? So if I take my hand, I don't want to do it because I don't want the lipstick to dry out, but if I take my hand and go bang on the top of this, that silver thing right there is going to go, it's going to fly right out of there because it's just a snap-in top. You know, I just, honest to God, I don't get it. For a guy who lives a caviar lifestyle, why does he put out Wet n Wild products? Why? I don't get it. I mean, Jeffree, seriously, I know you're gonna watch this. You watch all these videos. So I'm asking you straight up. Here's a guy who buys Tom Ford and Gucci and, you know, Lambos and shit like that. But you can't put a little into your packaging? For real? I mean, this, I'm sorry, but this is shit. I'll tell you what I would do. If I was heading up Jeffree Star's PR and design team right now, first off, I'd have him redesign his logo. I'm sorry. And it's not an affront to the person who did his logo. Absolutely not. As with all art, love is in the eye of the beholder. Personally, myself, I think this is I think this logo is great for a startup company. It's perfect for a startup company. It's not perfect for a company that wants to go somewhere. So not only would I redesign the logo, but I would get rid of this chintzy, cheap ass packaging that all looks immature. Plain and simple. I don't care if it's his, look, it all looks like it's designed to attract to teenagers. Now, if that's his market, which clearly it is right now, if that's his market, then great. He's hitting right on the market. You know, most people that produce their own products want to be able to use their own products. I cannot see Jeffree Star using something like this and carrying this with him other than the fact for ego. To say, I made it. But if this wasn't his product, I don't think he'd carry this with him.
I'm all about the weight of something. If something feels really lightweight, to me it just feels kind of like cheap. They didn't really care. Let's just talk about the packaging, because even though it may look a little simple on camera, I don't know how to explain it. Like the unit carton itself, like the paper feels luxurious, if you know what I mean. It doesn't feel like flimsy and shitty. It like feels really nice, and it feels heavy. You guys know I love an expensive, heavy product. Not that it has to be expensive price-wise, I just like packaging in general. These
So, yeah, that's my personal opinion on it, though. I'm in a different era. I'm 47 years old. I like things that have the Tom Ford look and the Charlotte Tilbury look, and I like things that are at my age that are a little more classy looking as opposed to trashy. This is trashy to me. I haven't tried the product. This is the first time I've even looked at it, other than seeing other people's reviews. But I'll tell you one thing, for the price of this lipstick that I paid, which is $18, this is cheaper than my MAC lipsticks by far. And given that it's not even a whole molded piece, it's a slip out. I'm sorry, but and they don't, it's just... Okay, let's try the product. How about that? Okay, now this one we're trying is Baby Spice. And of course my camera is not gonna, it doesn't even make any sense to show you those. I'll just, man, these do not, and these wind up like they're, they're just, this is not quality at all. Beautiful color in the tube. Okay, you ready? Ah! I'm just joking. Sorry. Oh my God. It kills me when I see women do that. Yeah, extend your lipstick all the way and then try and put it on. Oh, Jesus. Come on, people. For real? Unless you want to break your lipstick bullet, then that's great. Okay, let's try this again. And again, I'm not using any lip liner like I normally would. That's weird. They said they smelled like creamsicle. The bullet itself doesn't smell like anything. The only place I can pick up even the faintest hint of scent is right where I touched it to my lips. And even then it's, yeah, anyways. So that one is Baby Spice. Pretty color. It's yeah, it's a pretty color. I'll wear it. I mean, do I like the packaging or anything about it? No, I can't. I think it's, sorry, but if you don't know what a pocket rocket is, if you're an adult, look it up. If you're not, forget I'd mentioned it. So there's Baby Spice. And you can see it is a cream sheen. You can see a light reflection on it. The formula, oh, it feels nice. I mean, it's not, yeah, I mean, it feels nice. It's not, it's not anything I'd complain about. Sure comes off easy though. Damn. I mean, that just literally wiped right off with nothing left. Which tells me it probably will not stay on the lips very long. But I will try it to see. Okay, let's try X Supermodel. There it is. This one, there's a lot of gray in it. Well, ex supermodel. It's a pretty color. It's got a lot of gray, and got a lot of gray in it, as you can see from the bullet there. It's showing up a little bit warmer than it actually is, but it's a pretty color. I mean, I'd wear it with probably a darker lip liner, because pinks that are this pale, you know, you'd think I'd really be able to wear a pink this pale with how pale I am, but cool tone pinks on my neutral skin tone just don't look good. See how easy that comes off? It's like whoosh, just gone. I mean, it's just one wipe and it's gone. I don't even think I need a makeup wipe to get rid of this. Starfish. And he's even got a little, Jesus, see it on the sticker there? I can't decide if it looks like a pocket rocket or a penis. But either way, it shouldn't be on lipstick. Wow, now see this thing just flew right off. That wasn't even a tap. Oh, and it's much quicker out of the bullet too. I mean, it's just, woo, look at that. There's no resistance on this one at all coming out of the bullet like there was on the other one. Okay, I'm on camera. That's Starfish right there. Let's try her out. See, like at first, you have to break through the top coating that's on them. Oh, this one's really dry. I don't know if you can see the struggle I'm having. Just, I mean, it doesn't, it's really, really dry formula. You see how it doesn't have very much sheen to it? As the other, in comparison to the other ones. Starfish. I was really looking forward to that one too. Again, they have little to no scent except for on the very end where you've rubbed off the top surface of the lipstick. Okay, next we will do Jeffree's Girl after I get this off. Oh, wow. Now that's interesting. That one stained my lips big time. Isn't it Jeffree always saying his stuff doesn't stain? But it seems like every time I put on one of his real true pinks, I've got, you know, whether it's the pink eyeshadow or a pink lipstick, I've got staining. Okay. Not like it's, you know, a major deal, but it's just don't make claims that don't exist. Jeffree's Girl. Pretty color. This looks like probably will be my favorite out of all of them. Oh, that's weird. Jeffree's Girl. Hang on here. This one has, and I can even see it on the end here. Can you see how, like, there's abrasion marks all over it? Yeah, something. Hold on, I want to look something up because I think, and I want to look and see if there's been any problems with this. Now, let me tell you this right now before I go and check this out. I suspect, and I don't know for sure, but this is I thought it was a fluke on the first one I tried, which was that last one, Starfish, but now I'm seeing it in this one too. I suspect that either one of two things, either because there's a lot of pigment in these, the pigment was not mixed into the formula thoroughly enough, or two, when they were warehoused, they were held under temperatures that caused a problem. And the reason why I say that is because it's the only time I've seen it happen where lipsticks get this kind of granular. Let me, hang on, I gotta look and see if he's even got the butters in here that'll do that. I've seen this, and I've also seen this happen with old lipstick. Let's go to Beautylish because Beautylish sells Jeffree Star, so hopefully there'll be some reviews. And let's go to the first review. Very first review. Grainy when applying. Second review, same thing. Third review, same thing. Wow. Oh my God. Fourth review, same thing. Fifth, same thing. Sixth is kind of a positive and negative. Seventh, same thing. Jeffree, you got a problem here, buddy. You got a problem here. Now, you know, given what I suspected to begin with, and I've just confirmed, I don't need to go any further. I mean, looking at Beautylish's reviews, I can see one after the other, after the other, after the other, complaining of grainy lipstick. The only time you get grainy lipstick, in my experience, and again, I'm not an expert, just somebody who's, you know, used makeup a very long time and a lot of it. And in my experience, the only time you see grainy feeling lipsticks are the pigments are not blended into the formula enough upon manufacturing, or two, where they're warehoused at, they're allowed to reach temperatures that they shouldn't be. In other words, they've gotten too hot, so the wax melts in it. And then when it reforms, when they cool down again, because the wax has melted inside of the bullet itself, inside of the, you know, the lipstick unit itself, because there's other things in there besides waxes. When it reforms, it has a tendency to, in that condition, it has a tendency to reform in a granular feeling. Now, if that's the case, let me tell you, the third reason is because they're old. Now, I don't know when Jeffree Star manufactured these lipsticks. Given that he talks about how this was the first product he ever started producing, it makes me wonder. You know, are these products that he started producing in the very beginning and then switched off to his Velour Liquid Lipstick line, that came crashing down, so popular that he got distracted by that, went with that until that cooled off a little and he threw out the lip ammunition? I don't know. I'd be curious to see when these were manufactured. The only thing that's going to tell me that these are not graining because they're old is if I see when they were manufactured. It's that simple. If these are newly manufactured lipsticks and the cause of the graining is because of the fact that he does not have proper temperature controls in his warehouse, then one, you need to get your shit fixed fast. You need to know what the proper storage conditions are for this type of product. If it is a cause of temperature, you'll know. I'll know, and I'm going to do some testing on this after this review. After this, you know, I get done with all the swatches here. Because if this is an issue of temperature control in the warehouse being the cause of this problem, then putting the lipstick in front of a hairdryer would be a good thing. because that graininess that you see there should dissolve. Obviously you don't want to, you know, stick it right in front of the hairdryer and blast it, because you're going to melt the lipstick no matter what. But if the graininess is because the cause of it, because of temperature problems in his warehouse, then that would take care of it. If it was because the pigments were not mixed into the formula well enough, it will not take care of it. So either way, Jeffree needs to find out what the problem is himself. He should be testing this. He should be reading those reviews on Beautylish. Honestly, I'm shocked that with that many people complaining, I'm shocked that he's still sending these out without having the whole batch, you know, verified. Because the more, you know, when you've got that many people right off the bat, and they're one after the other. Look on Beautylish, you'll see them yourself. When you've got that many people, one after the other, complaining about a product, it's time to pull it, replace it, and do something good for the consumer that will take away the negativity and replace it with something positive. Because the more you push this product into the market, when it's clearly got a problem, you know, you've already got, in my personal opinion, Jeffree Star right now has enough problems. And to push a product out in the market that is subpar, not only in packaging and everything else, but in product, man, dude, you're risking it. You're risking it, I'm telling you. And I told him before, in the last review, I said, you keep up the attitude and your sales are gonna go like this. Now, I do not handle his accounting. I do not handle his books. I do not know what his sales numbers are. But common sense tells me when I look at his website, and I can pretty much purchase anything right now, yeah, that tells you something, doesn't it? Whereas before everything said sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. You can pretty much go on his website now and buy everything. This one stained my lips too, see that? I already wiped it off on the bottom, but it doesn't look like it. So, let me tell you, your lipstick stain, regardless of what you say. And I don't know if he's got Teflon lips or what, but just like his eyelids, you know, he said his beauty killer palette didn't stain the crap out of my eyelids. And now here we go with the lipstick. Now, I'm not gonna just sit here and, you know, I'm not here to just shoot the shit on Jeffree Star. Okay, because obviously I would not buy his products if I was not trying to support him, but damn, what it is, you know what it is? It kills me to see him making these kind of stupid mistakes. It kills me to see it, because he has such enormous potential. To see him making mistakes in public relations, to see him making mistakes in product development, to see him making mistakes in product launches, it just, you know, and in packaging. Seriously? I get the whole lip ammunition. I get that, okay? Clever. You know, if you're marketing to teenagers, it's clever. Okay. Let's move on. Celebrity Skin. Now that does not look like Celebrity Skin to me, but I do know, I did bring Celebrity Skin to match it. I know the difference between making the colors is enormous, so I don't expect that his lipstick is going to be identical to his liquid lipstick, and nor should anybody else, because they're two completely different formulas. I will wait until it dries to give you a final, but you can see there that they are definitely, this is much darker. But let's take a look how she looks on the lips. Let's zoom back in. There we go. And my pink lips. Actually, you know what? That's not a bad color. If I put a little clear lip gloss on, that'd be pretty. Of course, it does not look good highlighting celebrity skin, though. Let's see if I can get rid of it. Oh, this one tastes really bad. I don't know. Celebrity skin. That one's grainy too. Can't get my camera to focus in on it, but it's got bumps of graininess in there too. And it's got, oh. I don't know what to say. Okay, well, that's not dry yet, so we'll let that dry a little more, but you can already see that the liquid lipstick Celebrity Skin is considerably darker than, you know, but it's a pretty color. Yeah, it's a pretty color nonetheless. I'll wear it. I mean, I sure don't like how that pink has not only stained my lips, but the stain is bleeding out of my lips. And that's how come I couldn't cover my lips with the Celebrity Skin here, because I mean, you saw how long I had that pink on it. It wasn't that long. And you can, I don't know if you can see it here, but the pink has bled out of my lips even though the lipstick didn't. See it? It's interesting. A lot of pigment in there. Okay, now let's try Unicorn Blood, and again I have Unicorn Blood here in liquid lipstick, so I'm gonna shake her up and do a swatch on my hand. One to compare, a comparison swatch. Now see, that lid just flew right off. I mean, literally there's nothing holding that lid on. Horrible. Okay, now this one looks closer in color. You can see that looks much closer in color to Unicorn Blood. So let's swatchy. So here's the liquid lipstick right here, and there's the lipstick. So you can see those colors are a little bit closer than the Celebrity Skin. Okay, let's try Unicorn Blood. You wanted to do with no lip liner. So, excuse the application. There's Unicorn Blood. Really pretty color. I like it. I'll wear that one. You know, I like several of his colors here. I mean, that's not my issue. My issue is how, you know, how he's putting out products that are not, just not, they shouldn't be released like this, because it's just going to cause him nothing but more problems. And, you know, when you've got a product that's, you know, your first actual regular lipstick launch that people are saying over and over is grainy. Not good. Okay, now we are going to try Beauty Pageant. This is the one I've really been looking forward to, because there's nothing I love more than a glittery lipstick. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful color. Let's go in close again. Beautiful color. Oh. Oh. Oh, what a shame. I'll just keep going. Oh my God, it's like sandpaper on your lips. Seriously, Jeffree? Oh. Okay, I won't wear this. Ugh. Oh, if you have texture issues, you are not gonna like this at all. Oh my God. It is literally, I don't know if you can see the pieces hanging off the bullet. The pieces of glitter. What? I mean, okay, now I'm gonna ask this because I have to. Why make something like this when you don't have to? Let me show you why I say you don't have to. Okay. Oh man, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Beautiful color, wears like shit. It feels like, I don't mean to sound crude, but it feels like crap on your lips. Okay, now pinks are my favorite. Glittery pinks are my favorite. See these two? Okay. Now this one here, you would think, Jeffree Stars, you would think, oh, that's gonna be glitter bomb, right? Because it looks like it's got so much more glitter in it than its companion here, which looks much darker. Let me show you this. This is the kind of lipstick that Jeffree Star should have put out instead of this on my lips right now. That's horrible. I won't wear this. I will not wear it. God, and there's glitter going everywhere. Jesus. Who makes a lipstick like this? Seriously. It doesn't have enough binders in it to hold it together. What makes you think it's going to stay on people's lips? Now let me show you this one, okay? This is what you could have done. What you should have done. You tell me. You see that? This is Jeffree Star. This is Urban Decay Big Bang. This one, Big Bang, has just as much shine. No, it has more. And not only does it have more shine than Jeffree Star's here, but it has this has like a purple duochrome kind of glitter in it. This just has like pink and silver. This feels like shit on the lips. This feels smooth and beautiful. Which one am I gonna wear? This is what he should have done. Why he put a lipstick out like that, I have no idea, because I don't know anybody who likes, the funny thing is that, when he tries things like, you see him try things like Pat McGrath's Lip Lust, her lip kits, and talk about how glitter on the lips feels horrible and blah, blah, blah. And then he puts out a lipstick that's nothing but glitter. I just don't get it. Don't get it. Now, I do remember him saying something about the fact that that one can actually use, look at the glitter. That one can actually be used as a topper over his liquid lipstick. So I'm going to try that. Honest to God, I don't see how it could be, but I'll try it. But I don't see how that could be used as a topper over a liquid lipstick. And the reason why is because when you have something that has glitter fragments that are that large and that sharp, for lack of a better term, if you think about the fact that when you put a liquid lipstick on, a matte liquid lipstick, it has to bind to the lips, and then I go and put something on top of it that one has an oil in it and two has sharp particles in it. The oil is going to loosen up the liquid lipstick and the sharp particles are going to tear it up off the lip. So that's what I predict is going to happen. I have not tried it. You saw me use it here for the first time. That's just what I predict is going to happen, and I could be wrong, but we shall see. Okay. Now let's go, since I've got these here, let's try a couple of these liquid lipsticks, and especially since I want to see how it's going to work wearing that over one. This is Androgyny. This is one of the ones I've been wanting to get forever and just finally managed to get a hold of. Oh, pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Now see, he knows how to do his liquid lipsticks. He had to stick to what he knows. Unless he gets somebody working with him that really knows how to work with lipstick, solid lipstick formulas, he should stick to what he knows, because I'm sitting here trying to stick that in the wrong, oh God, I'll tell you. Because his liquid lipstick formula is really good. And, you know, he's got good coloring in it. Good color payoff. They're not. Now I know a couple of these colors will look very scary on me just by themselves, because I didn't buy them for use by themselves. I bought them for use with other colors, like this one that looks like baby poop. It's called Leo. I actually bought these. I want to have all of his colors so that I can mix them. Ugh. Way too much product came out. This one's really oily. See how slimy it looks? I can't get it to stay in my lip lines. Anyways, that's Leo. Pretty color. Not one I would normally wear on its own, and excuse the application because it's just a mess right now. But be a scary one. I don't want anybody laughing. Pumpkin Flamethrower. I have no idea, other than the fact of mixing, why Jeffree would produce colors like this, but I enjoy getting them nonetheless. Oh God. It's very streaky, but we'll give it a minute. Oh God, that's horrible. Flamethrower. Okay. Really has trouble with the formulas that have a lot of white in them. I mean, like this one, it's still streaky. Can you see it? Anyways, that's Flamethrower. Fun color, but definitely not something that I would wear on its own. Except for maybe on Halloween, I might mix that with a little bit of Weirdo. And then I'll look like a weirdo. This one's much thicker. A little bit harder to apply for me, but damn is the color beautiful. Really pretty. It's Masochist. Pretty color. Transfers really bad, but it's a pretty color. Now, I'm gonna try, I'm almost afraid to try this beauty pageant over, because I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try this on my bottom lip this time. I just know what's gonna happen. Okay, here we go. Yep. Oh God, it's horrible. It's just horrible. You can see all the masochist that's come off on it. And you see the chunks. I mean, I don't know if you can see that. Let me get a little light reflecting on it. It's just, oh, it's horrible. You know, this would have had the potential to be a really beautiful, beautiful color if he did something like this. Now let me show you. Okay, on the bottom there, we have Jeffree Star. Okay, now we're gonna try Big Bang over Masochist on the top. Now that is gorgeous. And I might add, it's not all over, because while this has wax in it and it might lightly remove a tiny bit of it, it doesn't have those unbelievably sharp shards of glitter that tear into the surface of it. So Beauty Pageant on the bottom over Masochist. On the top is Urban Decay's Big Bang over Masochist. What do you think? I love the combo. Hate the way this feels though. Big Bang gives the same effect, if not more so, and it does it without disturbing the lipstick a whole lot, without tearing it up, and it doesn't feel like big chunky nasty crap on my lip. Okay, so let's mix them together. Ugh. Love the color though. My end opinion of these is that, you know, it's really unfortunate because Jeffree Star says he's been working on these for years. And I would expect anybody that's been working on a formula for years would have it absolutely perfected. These are not perfected. These are a long way from perfect. I think the packaging is, in my opinion, immature, and that's okay. If that's his target audience, that's okay. It just surprises me to continually see him putting out this girlish Barbie type packaging when he lives a Lamborghini lifestyle. It just, the dichotomy of the two just doesn't, so the packaging, you know, there may be people out there that love it, and that's great. I think it's tacky. I think this is even more tacky. I think it's cheap. It weighs maybe a half of what my MAC lipstick does, if that. It's the best thing I can compare it to. You know, I have these clear bullet covers that I put on my lipsticks because that way I don't have to flip my lipsticks upside down or whatever. So I take these off and put these clear ones on so that you can see, you know, extend the lipstick a little bit, put a clear bullet over it, and they're really cool. You can buy them on Amazon. Anyways, and even with a clear one on here, my clear ones weigh more than these do. These are just, can you hear that? Anyways, so in my opinion, you know, I think the packaging was done with the ultimate of save every penny and put out the cheapest product with the highest profit margin possible. Now, I gotta get rid of this. I can't stand it. Every time I talk, I'm ending up with mouthfuls of glitter. Look at that. It's just, sorry. That was tacky. And you know, I know a business's top concern is obviously to make profit, but when you're charging $18 a piece for these, I would venture, and again, I'm not an expert, but I would be amazingly surprised if he's probably got a 500% markup on these, meaning that out the door manufacturing maybe cost him $5 on these. And I don't even think that much. So, and the issues with the formula are a complete another thing. You know, I've got a few here that wear real nice, and I've got others that are gritty and grimy, and either have a problem with pigmentation not being blended into the formula enough when it was manufactured, or he's storing them in a warehouse where they're getting too hot and he's still sending them out, or they're old. And I certainly hope that's not the case, because you know, lipsticks have a shelf life for a reason, and they start when they get old and the butters and waxes and stuff in them start breaking down. They should be thrown away, not sold. So I really hope that the cause of the grittiness is not because these are old, because that would be a real that would be a real misjustice to his customers if he was selling old product. And I'm not saying he is, okay? Not at all. I think the chances are probably more likely that he has these stored in a warehouse. You know, he changed warehouses recently. I remember him talking about that. So maybe in the, you know, in the moving of the product from warehouse to warehouse, you know, in the hot California sun, these things sat in a truck that wasn't refrigerated, wasn't climate controlled. They got too hot, they melted down, and then when they got back in a cool environment, they solidified, leaving you with that grimy. If you do have lipsticks that are doing that, I suggest a way to get your answer, and that is prior to applying it, warm it up at a distance with a hairdryer. Then apply it. And if all that gritty, grimy is gone, then you'll know that's what the problem was. If the gritty, grimy remains after you've heated it up, then the problem is something else, and it's probably the pigment that, you know, because there's a lot of pigment in these, and that pigment has to be blended very well, very good into, you know, has to be thoroughly blended into the formula, or else it can, you know, be chunky and grimy afterwards. Anyway, so would I recommend other people to buy these right now? No, I wouldn't. I hate to say it. His liquid lipsticks, you know, what I want to see Jeffree Star do right now is I want to see Jeffree Star quit fucking around with everything in social media and YouTube. And, you know, if he wants to make a YouTube career, then go make a YouTube career and shut your business down. That's all I gotta say, because clearly, in my personal opinion, I don't see that he's effective at doing both. I see that he's a guy who has been in the limelight for a long time. He thrives being in the limelight. He thrives off of other people's adoration and attention. But the problem is that as a businessman and a business owner, which you are, that's not what the world's about. You know, as a businessman and a business owner, your top priority should be that company. Your top priority should be putting out, developing products that consumers are going to want. You should be spending time developing products, thinking ahead as to what product is going to be, you know, what product you can hit market with at what time, and how long it's going to take you to produce it, and what colors you need to produce it, and what market trends are going to be, and can you put something out in the market that nobody else has put out, and start working on that. That is where your focus needs to be when you're running a cosmetics company, of all things. Not putting up 5 YouTube videos a week. I just think it's, you know, and I'll be honest with you, even further in that, I noticed that his new card It's funny because the last review I did on him said he had no men and no white people in any of his ads. He was the sole white male in all of his ads. Now the next one comes out, he's got 2 white men with him. Anyways, 2 hardcore looking white men too. Yeah, these guys, yeah, okay. And as another example though, this to me, this is a waste of resources. This really is. This is the kind of stuff you put money into. In my opinion, if I was running his company, I would not be putting money into this kind of bullshit right now, because this costs an enormous amount of money. You have to hire makeup artists, you have to hire photographers, you have to hire set designers, you have to hire somebody to handle your lighting, you have probably handling catering, feeding all these people, then you've got all the printing cost. I mean, it's just insane. And for what? To put these in every box that people are going to do what? You know what they do? That's what I do. I throw them away. Now, there might be a few younger, you know, kids and stuff out there that hang on to them, but for the most part, those end up in my recycle bin. So that's a waste of money. That's a waste of resources. And when you've got a new business, I just, you know, I was really hoping to change my prediction for Jeffree Star Cosmetics with this review, but it has to stay the same. I'm not going to give up on his company, but you know what? I think, honest to God, I think he's doing so much damage. He's making so many bad decisions. He's putting out products that should not go out to market. Even his liquid lipstick formulas, which I have always loved, there is no dependability in them now. I can take one out, like for instance Flamethrower. Flamethrower was almost watery in consistency. And then I take Masochist out. Masochist is thick and goopy in consistency. And then I go to another one to, then I go to Leo, and Leo had so much oil in it that it was just carrying outside my lip line. Not one of those liquid lipsticks I just showed you, and you saw me put them on, not one of them was the same. So there, you got a problem. You got a big problem you need to address. You got a big problem in manufacturing. You got a big problem in your warehouse and how you're storing products, and your focus is off. That's what I would say to Jeffree Star. Your focus is completely off. And you know what? I would say, you know, the same thing I said before. If you are interested in living in social media and living in the limelight, then you go do you. But find somebody else to run your company so that you're putting out quality products. Because you know what? Your name's on this. Your name's on this. Do you understand that? Kind of like when I write a book. Like I said last time, when I write a book, my name's on that. My name is forever associated with that title. So if I want to put out shit so that every time somebody picks up that book, they think, God, that was shit. That story sucked. The characters weren't built. The plot wasn't. There was nothing built the plot. You know, the characters were weak. I mean, great. Yeah, if I want to do that, can I make some quick money off of selling books that are shit? Sure. Is that what I want? Hell no. And that's what you should not want. You should not want anything going out to market until it is absolutely perfect. Until quality control has tore it apart inside and out. Anyways, you know, there's, you know, the funny thing is that in closing, I'd like to say one last thing. As somebody who is 14 years older than Jeffree Star, I know how to make a business successful. I trained under one of the most successful business owners I know, and that is my mom. And my mom was named one of the top women in the United States of America by the president himself. one of the top businesswomen in the United States of America. She's that good. And I have been under her desk since I was a baby in a crib, in a little thing that she rocked with her foot. I shit you not. There's one thing my mom taught me is how to run a business, how to manage people, how to run an effective business, how to bring business in, how to market yourself, and that your reputation is the most important thing in the world. And I'm telling you, Jeffree, I love you, you're in my heart, but boy, you got to see the financial implications of this already. You have to. Because I know for a fact, all of a sudden, you're not increasing your ordering tenfold, but your products are still sitting on your website. And the problem is that everybody knows it. So, you need to decide what's important to you and what you're going to put your effort towards. Because it can't be a little bit here and a little bit there and throw a little this way and throw a little that way and oh, we're going off on the tours now for 2 weeks and then we're going to come back and hit YouTube hard for a couple months and oh, then we got some product development we got to work on, so we got to slip that in because we got a product release coming pretty soon. You can't do that. You can't leave everything in the hands of your manufacturing team and expect them to make your product right. You can't do it because this is what happens when you do. So, anyways, thanks for watching my review. I wish you all well. Again, please do not think I'm bashing Jeffree Star. Believe it or not, I am trying to give him some advice. Hoping and praying he'll listen. But you know what? I don't hold out a lot of hope because if he won't listen to his best friend of 10 years, I have very little doubt he'll listen to a perfect stranger. So, anyways, until next time, I love you. I hope you're all well. Please subscribe and give this video a like. And I have got a lot more coming, and I'm going to try and get videos up more regular. See, that's the thing, I work, so I'm not in a position where I can do YouTube full time, and if I could, I would. And I'd have regular videos and stuff, but, as a product content writer and an author, I have to work. And so that's, until that changes and YouTube can become more of my life, then it is what it is for now. So anyways, that's my opinions on Jeffree Star lip ammunition. Have a great night. Love you. Bye. Ponytail going. Okay, so oh my god, I forgot makeup wipes. This is just not my day. Let me see. La da da da, da 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 da. Jeffree Star, where are you? Jeffree Star, where are you? Where is your cotton picking email? Da da dum, da da dum, da da dum.